Here they come.
Okay, they're still kind of busy today. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to say thank you for coming. You know, it's been kind of a unique year. I'm Tim Barlow. I'm one of the board members from CentralTexasFire.org. I was at the MC. But first off, I want to introduce a couple of people here who kind of helped put this together. Angela, come on up here.
I'm trying to record you.
Yes, ma'am.
Don't be shy.
I'm shy!
Angela here has been a one-man gang of making sure that, getting this taken care of. Our other board member who wasn't able to make it, Mayor Daniel Tejada from the city of Floresville, down in Wilson County, is the other board member. A little bit about our organization. Angela has been spearheading this. Angela, though, actually has a little bit of background in fires and losing her house. She lost her house in Round Rock last year.
It was January 23rd, not even been a year.
So she lost her house and it just got rebuilt. So in a separate fire. My background, I'm a police officer with the Alamo Heights Police Department, but I also run the Alamo Area Fire Explorer competition. I also do traffic safety, public safety, community emergency response team, and disaster preparedness, stuff like that. Of course, Mayor Tejada. So everybody who was part of our organization has somehow a unique history with firefighting or first-hand experience. But I'll tell you what, I want Angela to talk for a minute.
When I first started the organization, the day that the fires were here in Bastrop, I wanted to do something to help everybody, and so I posted on my Facebook, these people need help, I need you to drop off whenever possible. And never in my life did I think that we would end up bringing over 9 to 10 convoys of truckloads of people who came from all over the state. My house ended up becoming the main drop-off in Round Rock, Texas. And through that, I noticed in talking with some of the firefighters, I was looking down and I noticed that they didn't really have perfect shoes to wear when they were fighting fires. And I wanted to do something together for the firemen. And I had a gentleman ask me, he said, if you want to get the boots for the firemen, you need to file for a 501c3. And I sat and I thought about it for a few minutes. Of course, I've already got a 501c3 for another cause. And, that's how Central Texas Fires came about. It came about from my heart and looking at my pictures and seeing the driveway full of just stuff that people all over the state were spraying, and we wanted to be able to help you. And the main reason is not just to help the fire survivors, but we have a lot of volunteer fire departments out there that need help. These guys were out there fighting fires with boots that weren't even steel-toe boots, that weren't fireproof boots. I don't know if you've ever had a chance to really look into seeing what these guys are wearing when they're fighting fires. And I'll tell you what, they didn't have the right radio. Some of them couldn't even communicate with each other when they were out there fighting the wildfire. And in doing that, I just felt it in my heart when I filed for the 501c3 to help the fire departments who are volunteer fire departments. And I wanted to be able to help the family. But in order to help the fire department and the family, I wanted to help the fire survivors and their families too. So I know I have a lot of groups on Facebook. You probably see me everywhere. You're wondering, what is she doing? I have different people that are in different groups. Some may want to help a special needs family. Some just may want to help one family. And that's where all you see the groups are created on Facebook. And you guys come together, and believe it or not, it's because I've been able to reach each and every one of you on Facebook. And I want to tell you thank you for being here. And I also want to tell you that being as someone who has lost my home, it I was one of those that got very depressed. And I don't know how many of you moms out there love that comfort food lately, but I gained a little bit of, weight, and I became depressed. But you know what? Through everything, it gets better. And the kids, day by day, it will get better. And I promise you. And my whole goal for this party is to not just shop right here. The reason why you filled out the paperwork is so I can take it home and I can continue to have families help you throughout the year. There are some families that don't just want to help you one time. They want to be beside each and every one of you until you rebuild your town. And it is so important for those of you who are really thinking about walking away and not coming back to a place that you've lived all your life. This is a beautiful place, and it is going to take time to build, but please think about before you pack up and go somewhere else besides this lovely town that's got such beautiful, beautiful heart in it. And I want to thank you for being here.
We've got a couple people in attendance. I want to make sure I acknowledge everybody before I get around to the important one. First off, can I get Kathy Glass to come up? Kathy was the 2010 gubernatorial candidate, and she then also, it's fun to say, Central Texas resident. You know, she didn't quite win the election, but, you know, in our heart, she's number one.
Thank you very much. No, I'm not your governor, but I am something much more important. I'm your neighbor. I ran for governor on the Libertarian ticket in 2010, came in third. But while we were doing this, we owned property out in McDade. My husband Tom and I, for many years, we're from Houston, but we had our property out in McDade, and we loved the area, loved the place. And then this year we had an opportunity to buy some adjoining acreage with a house on it. And we did that. We closed in September. Well, you know what was going on then. And so we were very apprehensive. The first fire started about, less than 5 miles from my new house, but to the south. And of course, the winds were favorable for us, and we didn't suffer at all. But we watched it with concern for not just ourselves and our property, but for what our new neighbors were going through. And we were spared, we were blessed, but we know that other people were not. So that's what we are. We're neighbors now, and we're all in this together. And yes, for those of us who didn't suffer, and suffered no loss, but just a wound in itself, we're here to help those of you who suffered not only those wounds, those emotional wounds, and the loss of our beautiful trees, but something much more personal. We're here to help you, and we are here to be with you, because we know this is not just a one-time thing. This is not one loss that can be just made whole just like that. The recovery will come in stages, but we're all in here for the long haul, and we will be with you. And I want to thank all of you fire victims for sharing yourselves and your families with us, to give us, the others, an opportunity to reach out and to do for you, because it is a blessing to do this. And I'm so grateful that Debbie and others put this together, and that you came out to be here so that we could do for you what we want to do. Thank you very much.